Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on Chevron. I talked about them once last week. I was in one of my accounts and I saw some money in there that I knew wasn't there before, and I got to looking and I had put in a sell order for, I think, Chevron at $141, and it filled, and so then I got to watching it and increased my sell order. So I sold out the rest of it at 142, and probably should have done 143, or maybe should have kept it. But feel free to comment and see if you think this one's going to go up anymore, or what you think it's going to do. It's just been in the $100 to $90. Actually came down, as they do throughout the winter, and September on it started going back up. So right there would have been a good time to have bought into this one, but it is up over 40% over the past year, so not too bad. In the past 3 months, we'll just call it 23%. In the past month, 7%. In the last week, up over 4%. And here's a look at today, so it's green every time, but maybe I should have kept it. But I just haven't had the return on this one. I think I had a 20 or 25% return on the couple years that I've owned this, so I just felt it was time to part ways. And it does give a dividend, but could have made, I think I'm up 200% on Apple stock, so, and everything's going EV, so I mean there's still tons of cars out there that use gas, but I just don't feel these prices are going to sustain for too terribly long. I could be wrong, but oh well, it's a done deal. So but this is an oil and natural gas stock. If you haven't, go ahead and leave a comment. Founded in 1906, 12.74 million shares, average of 15.40, market cap of $277 billion, with a 52-week low of 92.86 and a 52-week high of 143.50. So it did hit the high today. So I think there's ratings. This one could go up to 166. I'm probably going to kick myself if it does that. Maybe should have kept a little bit longer, but I was just kind of happy to part ways with this one also, to tell you the truth. So, but 74% ratings on buy on this one. Next earnings is on April 29th, so that should be interesting. On the other video, somebody commented about ExxonMobil. I don't have any of that one. I do have some of Shell, and there's one other stock that I have, but it hasn't went up like this one has. So I think the other one is BP, so hopefully those go up and I can sell out of those as well. But just a thought. So since we're here, I thought this one would look interesting as well. Why Renewable Energy Group shares are soaring today, and as you can see, this is just out this morning. So Renewable Energy Group is trading significantly higher Monday after Chevron announced an agreement to acquire the company. So there's a run-up, so it's probably going to go back down unless oil prices keep going up. Under the terms of the deal, Chevron is set to acquire the outstanding shares of Renewable Energy Group in an all-cash transaction valued at $3.15 billion, or $61.50 per share. So maybe that's another reason why it's slightly running up. So if you have either one of those, REGI or Chevron, you can list that in the comments as well. Over here on Microsoft Bing, currently showing it as a buy with a 1-year price target of 142.53. So you're only getting well, if it holds true, a 10-13 cent increase. So Chevron to buy Renewable Energy Group for a $3.15 billion deal. So again, some of the same information. Monday, it would buy the biodiesel maker Renewable Energy Group Incorporated, REG, and an all-cash valued at $3.15 billion. So we'll see what this does to the stock price. Sometimes when they buy something, usually the stock price goes down, but in this case, with gas prices and everything, it's going up, but I think it'll come back down. Maybe by today, who knows, we'll wait and see. Chevron will pay $61.50 for each share of renewable energy, representing a premium of over 40% to the company's last closing price. So I got into this one a couple years ago, and like I said, it's only gave me a 10 or 20% return, along with the dividends that I had set up on drip, so just didn't make much off of this one, but Chevron has set a target to cut operational emissions to net zero by 2050, and in September pledged to invest $10 billion to reduce its carbon emissions footprint by 2028, with about $3 billion earmarked for renewable fuels. Ames, Iowa-based Renewable Energy is a producer and supplier of cleaner fuels like biodiesel and renewable diesel. So very interesting. I'm in Omaha, Nebraska, so that's not too far away. Nebraska is just right next door to Iowa, so I didn't realize that until I read this. But the deal is expected to accelerate progress towards Chevron's goal to grow renewable fuels production capacity to 100,000 barrels per day by 2030, and brings additional feedstock supplies and pretreatment facilities, the company said in a statement. So maybe we'll run up to the 166. You can leave a comment and let me know where you think it's going to run up to. But Chevron to Buy Biofuel deal, and this is the same thing. And wow, I'm glad our gas prices here in Omaha are about half of that. Everybody's still complaining about it. I think it's $3.15 and $3.50 for premium. So $3.15 for regular and $3.50 for premium, but Chevron plans to buy Ames-based biodiesel company Group for $3.15 billion, and so this should add to it. And again, just some of the same information. So, and here in Des Moines, so that's about 2 hours from Omaha. If you're in Des Moines or Omaha or wherever you're at, you can list that in the comments. That would be interesting to know as well. I don't think I've ever done that on the channel here, have everybody list where they're from. But California-based Chevron said it will purchase a renewable energy group for $61.50 per share, a 57% premium. That's based on the 30-day average of share prices. So if you have REGI, it might be a good day for you to make some profit on that one. So the deal is expected to close in the second half of 2022. And just going to continue scrolling through the rest of this. Again, you can find this on the Yahoo News, but a lot of the same information we already went over. Our employees' hard work and dedication have built a fantastic renewable fuels company and made this transaction possible. Chevron said it will purchase. Its purchase includes $2.7 billion in cash and about $400 million greater than REG's debt. So, like I said, sometimes when a company buys out another company, the stock price goes down, but not in this case. So, and this is another article that came up. Just going to skip that one for now. Over here on Reddit, and nothing there on Reddit. Over here on StockTwits, currently at 142.47. Low of 89.81 and a 52-week high. Need to update that at 137. That's already past that. So I don't know how often StockTwits updates theirs, but obviously not that often. 505th Avenue Southwest. So Chevron's an old company. There's a lot of people that's held it probably for years and got the dividends, and the dividends are fine on it. That is one thing I did not point out. It has a 3.78, so which I did receive, but like I said, the appreciation just wasn't there. I was looking for more. So 42 stocks moving in Monday's mid-session. Don't have that one. Mullen Automotive. Of course, this is one we were just talking about. It's not coming up. This one's Chevron. Not Not sure what that one is either. And Neurocene Therapeutics, have not heard of that one as well. But if there's any other oil, gas stocks out there you're interested in, you can leave that in the comments, or if you have any other ones. I couldn't get MSN Money to work earlier. Here it's working, so this is showing it as a buy, so which is interesting. It'll be interesting to see if it says a hold come fall time, and this is showing a strong buy here, with only not even a 1% upside to 143.92 and 167 high and 109 on the low. So I think I made a good choice in selling it. I could have made another $1 or maybe $2 but in time, but I'm just going to take that money and put it into something else. So if you have any ideas what to put that money into, you can leave that in the comments as well. I'm probably going to put it like in Google or Apple, or I haven't quite decided yet. So I've been watching Google. It's kind of on a dip, and I did make a video a while back. Within the last month, it's going to split in July, so I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be pretty cool. I think you can get a share of Google for about $130 to $150. That was the projected price a couple weeks ago. So, but if you have Chevron or BP or Shell or any other oil stocks, you can leave that in the comments. What your thoughts are on Chevron, if it's a buy, hold, or sell, or if you sold it like I did in another account. I didn't have it here in Robinhood. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.